Have you ever wondered how EQAO tests are created? This video explains some of the key steps that make EQAO tests such high-quality student assessments. How are the tests created? EQAO develops its test questions, called items, scores student responses, analyzes the scores, and reports the results in ways that meet the highest standards for educational testing. EQAO procedures are in keeping with both the principles for fair student assessment practices for education in Canada and the standards for educational and psychological testing. In addition to its highly trained staff, made up of Ontario certified teachers and principals, EQAO works regularly with several advisory committees. An assessment advisory committee made up of school board administrators, principals, teachers, parents, and students. And a psychometric expert panel made up of national and international experts in large-scale testing. EQAO also works with scholars in residence who are experts in the field of education and assessment to provide ongoing in-house support and guidance to the agency. These committees help ensure that the tests accurately measure what they are supposed to and that the results can be trusted with confidence. An item writing committee of up to 20 trained and practicing Ontario teachers and principals is set up for each assessment. They develop high-quality, multiple-choice and open response items linked to the learning expectations in the Ontario curriculum, along with special scoring guides that will be used to evaluate student answers. Once items have been created, members of the committee try them out with their own students. They have them think out loud about what the item is asking them to do and how they will go about answering it. This is a check that the item is clear, well stated, and understandable by students. The pilot-tested items are then improved based on this feedback and reviewed by two committees. The Assessment Development Committee, comprised of up to 12 teachers and principals, reviews and discusses all new items to ensure that they are age and grade appropriate and are clearly linked to the curriculum expectations. Then, the Sensitivity Committee, comprised of up to 24 members who have knowledge and expertise in the areas of diversity, culture, second language acquisition, and special education, review and discuss all new items to make sure each is fair, non-offensive, and can be understood by all students. At this stage, we are now ready to test these items with large groups of students. How does EQAO decide which items to put on the test? EQAO inserts these new possible items for next year's test into the actual test booklets for this year's assessment. Students aren't actually scored on these items being field tested, but they answer them just the same, not knowing they are being taken out for a test drive. This allows EQAO to check the quality, difficulty, and other technical aspects of the item. The best items will be kept to make up next year's test. Once an entire new test has been put together, it is reviewed by EQAO's psychometric expert panel to confirm its quality and to ensure that the tests are comparable from year to year. EQAO questionnaires. EQAO collects information on perceptions, attitudes, and school resources through student, teacher, and principal questionnaires. This helps identify some important factors that influence student learning. Considering these school factors alongside achievement results gives a fuller picture and helps put the results in context. EQAO is one of the few testing agencies that administers questionnaires, so has an active research program designed to investigate better ways to assess and improve student learning. How are the tests administered? Teachers administer the assessments in their classrooms following the steps outlined in the administration guides prepared by EQAO. This ensures the tests are administered in the same way across the province and that all students have the same independent opportunity to show what they know. For students with special education needs, accommodations that are consistent with their regular classroom assessments are available. How are student responses scored? Student responses to multiple choice items are machine scored. Scorers for open response items are practicing or retired teachers and principals, prospective teachers, and in the case of OSSLT, specially trained individuals with at least one university degree. All scorers receive training and must pass a qualifying test in order to score the test. Throughout the scoring sessions, scorers are monitored for the accuracy of their work. Since the OSSLT is a graduation requirement, each student response is scored independently by two different scorers to ensure accuracy. If there is a disagreement between the two scorers, the response is reviewed by a third person. The results of the primary, junior, and grade 9 assessments are reported according to the province's 4 achievement levels. The provincial standard, or level 3, corresponds to achievement in the range of B- to B+ for students in elementary school, and the range of 70 to 79% for students in secondary school. For the OSSLT, results simply show whether students have met the required literacy standard or not. In short, the creation and administration of an assessment involves a 3-year process from start to finish. There are 4 phases in the life cycle of a test: the creation of test items, field testing, the administration, and the scoring. EQAO provides a number of resources for board members, principals, teachers, and parents to help interpret and use the assessment and questionnaire results to guide and follow-up activities. Visit www.eqao.com